Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
Can y'all hear me now? Hold on, let me use another microphone. I got two. Some stuff might not have been plugged back up. It say it's plugged up though. Hold on, let me use this one. Can y'all hear me now? Press 1 if y'all can hear me now. Okay. I had a whole conversation by myself. Y'all didn't hear a word I said. I was just talking. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I got the little bitty mic. I got the backup mic. I don't know how close it can get. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Ooh, hello. Okay. I guess that's good right there. Then stay right there. Okay. All right. Y'all can hear me. Good. I was shouting out everybody. And I'm not gonna go back and do it again. But look, y'all had already told me, look, NeNe and Porsha was on live right before I came live. Everybody's so happy to see big sis and little sis hanging out. They were just together a few days ago in Vegas on a little couples trip to Vegas. They went to see Usher, honey. They went to see Usher in Vegas. I love singing Usher. Okay. Also, it's been widely speculated that Porsha would be returning for season 15. And listen, I hate to keep telling y'all I told y'all so, and I told y'all so, and I told y'all so again. But I told y'all that Porsha was coming back. I said she wasn't never gone. Like at the end of the day, she's still technically a housewife because her show was under the umbrella. We already went there. So yes, you said what we can hear. Hey, y'all. Look, you said miss you start over. Child, I am not starting over. I'm starting right here from where I am. I said where I had been. Okay, I did say sometimes a 4 or 5 day project in your house will turn into a 10-day project because sometimes things will snowball. Sometimes when you paint something, because I've been painting rooms and doing all kind of stuff, child. And sometimes when you paint and you change things, it creates a need to change other things. And so that's what I've been doing, changing everything. And by the time I get finished, it will be perfect. Okay. Perfect. No scratches, no nothing, honey. Just new paint everywhere. It's just a whole new house. You can hear me now. Okay. Yes, Porsha and NeNe, honey. Everybody is like saluting them because they want NeNe to return. I got a little tea on that I'm gonna tell my Patreon people, but Long story short, Porsha and NeNe, they cool now. They done made up. They hanging out. NeNe and Porsha was just on live at Chateau Porsha. I guess that's what it was. And NeNe was there with Yoni, and Simon was there. And apparently Simon and Yoni have been friends for a while. So you may see, more of them together. Okay. You said, yes, I've been redecorated. Actually, I've been decorating because I bought my home, my glorious new home. I love it so much. I fell in love with it when I first saw it. But I bought it a year ago on September 10th. Like, I closed on September 10th. And so here we are, September 10th of 2022. I bought it in 2021. It's like, dang, I ain't even did nothing I said I was going to do. So I started, I went ahead and did everything I said I was going to do. Just one big swoop, just do it all, get it done. And so I didn't want to nickel and dime and say, I'm gonna do this room, but I'm not gonna do this room. But I did everything, y'all. So I'm very happy. Yes, it's been a year. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, has it? And the one thing that I did do originally when I first moved in was I got my office together, child. I got everything in here. I bought a whole big desk, which is really like a dining room table. But everything in the office was straight. But I was trying to get everything together, child, even though anyway, y'all don't want to hear about my problems. Thank you so much, Arnetta. Thank you. That's why people be like, why you want to go nowhere? Because I love my house right now. I'm trying to get stuff together. Okay, then I leave. But I'm digressing. But today's show is a catch-up show. I got a lot to catch up on. So y'all, please bear with me because we got a lot to talk about. Okay. I can start at the beginning, middle, end. I don't know. The people on Instagram was telling me I need to talk about Ray J, and I don't know why. We also they want me to talk about the Sheree show. I don't know why. They want me to talk about the finale and the reunion. They want me to talk about why Todd and Peter are not are at odds. Okay. And what else did they have on here? It was some more stuff. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Oh, look, and Porsha and them back on live. Let's go see what they doing. Let's buy some time. Hold on, we about to see what Porsha talking about live again, honey. Because Porsha and NeNe was live on the Instagrams, and they was a little tipsy. Let's see what they doing. I don't see. Oh, there she is right there. Porsha. Bam. Okay. Oh, she lied no more. Is she lied? I don't know. She might have blocked me. She might have blocked. And Porsha blocked me so quick. How she blocked me that quick? Hold on. I see her right there. Okay, this was the first lie. I want to see the second lie. Hold on. Here it is right here. Share screen. Bam.
They're judging me. They said I don't be my guest. All African food. Yes.
Oh, we about to watch Porsha eat. I don't want to watch Porsha eat.
This one is I forgot this. Oh, goat soup. Pepper goat soup. That's my fave there. I? Oh shit, ansu. I like ansu. Shit, you can't. Yeah, ansu. Yes. Gotta have some ansu. Nice and spicy, egusi. Okay.
I hope not. I'm gonna give her 5 minutes.
Okay. Beef suya, just in case you want a beef suya. And beef suya. And then this one is pepper soup. Ansu. Egusi. All from Mike. What is that? All from Mike. What is that? This one is suya. Beef suya. You can have it. I know mine.
I could listen. I'm not supposed to have that music on anyway. I probably already messed myself up. But I want to look. Let me go back. She had posted the other one, didn't she? When she was just with NeNe. Hold on, let me put that one up real quick so y'all can see that big sis and little sis are back. Hold on.
Love, baby. You can.
Wait a minute. How do we go? All this music, they just messing up my life, honey. You said you lost respect for them both. Why? Why you lose respect for them both? Okay, big sis and little sis for the win. Okay, she need to get back with Dennis. Oh, Dennis is out there doing his thing. There she go with Simon. That's her man right there. She didn't, got Simon a whole new look. Simon and lost weight, got teeth and stuff. And then there go NeNe, honey. They just, what's she doing on her phone, child? They is just doing what they do. Okay. You said you seen them two crazy people. They was in Vegas all weekend. Yes, they went to see Usher. Okay. Porsha is gonna bring NeNe back as a friend in her home. You think NeNe would come back after all those allegations that she said about Bravo? Do you think she would come back unless she get a check and an apology? I don't know. We shall see. But anywho, let me move on for NeNe and Porsha. Look, before I get started on the Housewives stuff, y'all seen Kandi Burruss doing the rounds on the YouTube? Have y'all seen Kandi on her press tour? Now, I know people gonna say I'm hating, people gonna say all kind of things, but what I am not is a kiss ass. And it seemed to me that Kandi is trying to garner sympathy from all these different bloggers so they can all talk good about her throughout the season or what's left of the reunion. One thing I know for sure is that, Marlo is gaining sympathy. I know a whole bunch of y'all don't like Marlo. I personally don't care for either one of them. But Marlo is picking up a little sympathy because when Marlo said, they calling me all these hoes and prostitutes and y'all ain't seen not one man they could connect me to, we was like, you got a point. Like all the stuff they were saying about how Bravo treat black women. Another thing, and you see, I'm going back and forth now. Here I am in my brain again. But during that reunion, when Andy was asking Marlo all of those very, very personal questions, I was cringing. Andy said specifically, have you ever had a fulfilling, intimate or sexual relationship with a man? I was like, wait a minute. Who asked? Wait, what was the exact question? Because I took notes. He said, hold on, because I was like, wait a minute. Who asked that type of question? If she's ever had an emotionally or sexually fulfilling relationship with a man. And I was like, wow, talk about a personal question. Who gonna say, have you ever had a sexually fulfilling relationship with a man? What was she supposed to say? With a woman? I don't understand. And then he was asking her, this was another question that directly came from Andy. There was no lead in, there was no nothing. He said, Marlo, have you ever are you emotional because you suffered abuse at the hands of men? Like, wait a minute, where the hell did it come from? Did Marlo say she had been abused from men? Like, we know she was in foster care. We know she had, issues with her mom, but is this a question that they, some things that they were talking about off screen that now, they're trying to bring out? I don't know, but it was just interesting because some of these questions I was looking at like, is Marlo this little token ghetto girl that they got on here that now they want to be like from ashy to classy or something, and got her crying and saying she always wanted acceptance, and now she has a peach and she's fulfilled now that she finally has this peach. But I don't know, it was a little bit cringe worthy to me. I know y'all like Michelle is a hater to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but first I'm a fan. I might be a hater now because NeNe gone and everybody gone that I used to like and all that stuff. But now it's like the cast is disjointed. You have Sonya who's not bringing us any kind of glamour. Yes, she was Olympic gold medalist. She was all those things. But where is the glitz, the glamour, the okay, I aspire to be this person. I'm not aspiring to be an Olympic gold medalist. I think it's great that you did though, but it's like when we watched the show initially, it was all about seeing people living lavish lifestyles, going out to lunch with their friends and shopping and drinking and eating at these fabulous restaurants and wearing the most expensive clothes that we couldn't afford and all of those things. That's not what we're getting. Okay. But yeah, then we got, let me just go ahead and talk about this reunion, chat. You said NeNe is the past. Did NeNe win her case? Sonya needs to go. Marlo needs therapy, chat. All of the above. Okay. Then okay, let's start with the reunion. Who do y'all feel was best dressed? I think we already went through this. Some of y'all was saying it was Marlo. Some of y'all was saying it was Sheree. Nobody said it was Kandi. Did anybody say it was Sonya? Let me pull up a picture of them and see what we can see. I don't have a picture of all of them in here, do I? I have a picture of all of them standing up, but we did do this. We went through this and talked about the dresses. We did, and we talked about why each person was sitting on each side. We got the OGs on one side, and the newbies on another. Okay, the people who have been there the longest on the right, the people who are the newest on the left, and you said Kenya Drew. Okay, Kenya look pretty. Definitely not Sonya. Drew, Kenya. Okay, looking like Kenya won to me. Okay. Yes, we did. Okay, let me look at my notes, honey. Kenya is called a pot stirrer because she's caused the argument between Sonya and Drew, because apparently Sonya and Drew was cool until Sonya went on that walk with Kenya, and Kenya, put a little tea in Sonya's ear, and then ever since then, it's like Sonya been like constantly coming at Drew for whatever reason. From my perspective, it feels like Sonya just wants a moment, and Drew is the weakest link. And it feels like Drew is the only person that she could go, at towards the whole season. So we don't care about that. But the one quote that Sonya said to Drew, because they were trying to figure out what each one of them does, right? And so we know Drew was an actor. She was on the game, right? But what does she do besides that? She want to do the mommy thing. She want to do the fitness. And Sonya wants to do the mommy thing. But, Sonya called her mediocrity at best. Okay, mediocrity at best. You said Sonya is a bully. I guess it's just feeling like, she's just trying too hard to me. It's like, we need the excitement. The other ladies, we see Kandi is not going to give you the excitement, not the excitement you need. And here we are now. But okay, so we got Sheree sitting next to Andy. We have Marlo sitting next to Andy. And Sheree, gets her little reel, the little fashion reel. And am I the one who noticed that Sheree and Marlo wore the same dress throughout the season? In the confessional, what Sheree had on that black and white, it's a gray dress with black spots. Lord, I wish I had some visuals. But it was a grayish dress with black spots. And Marlo had that same dress when Andy called her out about, called Kenya out and said that Marlo was helping her get over Mark in New York, and Marlo, Kenya was crying and Marlo walked out. They both had on that exact same dress. I don't know. I just thought about that. But anyway, finally, Sheree had her fashion show with fashions. Finally, Tyrone showed up, but it was a day late, $1 short. Sheree got vindicated on film when she, pretty much dissed him during the fashion show and chose not to, show him any love, okay, allegedly. But how would he even know if it wasn't for Sheree? Okay, he said Kandi is a wife with money. Oh, okay. Could Kandi look any more annoyed about the scene? But Kandi always sit on the end. Kandi knows, look, Kandi gets so much favoritism when it comes to this show that, at least during the reunion, she can sit on the edge. Okay, just at least during the reunion. She gets favoritism with Speak on It. She gets favoritism with her businesses. She gets favoritism with everything. And then got the nerve to come up here and be mad because Marlo said that she don't help people. Anyway, Tyrone is short, okay? You love watching Kandi try to pop off. There's that. And remember, she tried to sway the whole conversation when they was on Sheree. And Sheree was like, we not talking about that right now. We on me. Okay, we on me right now before you start throwing shade and saying that, we going back and forth. But one thing I didn't like about Andy was that, I feel like, and this is why I know that Speak On It is a Bravo sanctioned show, is because they don't call Kandi out enough about it. It's like they mention it a little bit just so they let y'all know that we see them, okay, and then they let it go. So when people were talking about, when Sheree was talking about how Kandi talked about She by Sheree on her little show, on her little YouTube show, okay, let's throw the YouTube in there. They didn't want to give YouTube no play. But when Sheree was talking about Kandi talking about her every week and throwing shade, Kandi was acting like, it wasn't that serious and anybody could come on and all of that. And, she wasn't using Sheree. But my thing is, why is it that Kandi can have that platform? Why is it that no other woman has a platform to speak on their behalf on things that go on the show? Now that Kandi's being called out about it, I see she's trying to use her employees to do her dirty work, but you don't think her employees are speaking on her behalf when they throw shade and call Marlo a nasty prostitute and all of the things that they say? You don't think they're saying this on Kandi's behalf? They're on Kandi's platform. So I'm just saying, just some things to think about. She thinks she's the boss of everything, and then exactly, Marlo called her out about it as well. And it's just, I don't know, it just bothers me. And I know y'all was like, well, she's not the only person. Dr. Heavenly has one too. Well, Dr. Heavenly is to Married to Medicine what Kandi is to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Think about it. There's always one at work that's going to tell on everybody. There's always one person that's at work that's going to be the snitch. There's always one. But, I'm not calling Dr. Heavenly a snitch. All I'm saying is she's clearly working. She's the ops, okay? He said, did you see what she said on Sherry's show? Child, I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't. What about, hold on, somebody had asked me. He said she's an emotional. Who shot Melvin? That's another thing. We talk about who shot Melvin. Who shot them other people at the OLG when they got shot up at Camp Creek? She got shot at the restaurant, got shot up at Camp Creek. Had everybody running into the kitchen. And then at Blaze, her cousin Melvin and another person who works in the kitchen got to argue and carried the argument outside. And I guess the boy got a gun, had a gun in the car, I don't know, and shot Melvin outside in the parking lot, according to Kandi. But my thing is, why is it that gunshots follow you to every restaurant? Why? What is going on? I don't understand. You said spill tea on Porsha. Kandi is the top of the ATL franchise, especially since NeNe left the show. What makes her the top? I just want to know. They don't know the employee that was shooting. Yes, they do know the employee that was shooting. PPP loan fraud case coming with Candi's name on it. The ops. Yes, they're the ops, child. Neither Dr. Heavenly nor Kandi need their own show. I'm just saying, let me go back to this Speak On It thing. I get on my little tangents and stuff. I love when I'm like emotional about stuff, but I really feel a ways about that because I feel like at the beginning of 14 years ago, way back when the Housewives first started. Okay. I've been around for a while. I was blogging about it back then. And back then, where we bloggers used to get our tea about what the cast members felt about each episode was they would write a blog post. Each individual cast member were required to write a blog post that Monday morning and put it on Bravo. Therefore, we knew that, Kandi felt the ways about Phaedra, or, NeNe felt the way about Cynthia, or whatever the case may be. Lisa Wu felt the ways about whoever. Now it's like, okay, nobody does that anymore. We get it. They don't put it on the blogs. They don't want to write, whatever the case may be. But why is it that Kandi pretty much has a verbal blog? She comes on here. She states everything that she feels. She spins the narrative away that, through her lens, and nobody else gets that same opportunity. So I don't feel like that's fair to the other women. And that's just my humble opinion on the outside looking in and being a fan, because I don't want to hear no one-sided episode recap from one cast member. I want to hear from all of them. I want to know what they all felt. I want to know if what I'm seeing that Marlo is saying about Kandi, or how Kenya feels, or how whoever feels, or how Drew feels. I want to see that if they feel the way I feel or not, because everybody knows that Kandi is one-sided. Kandi don't ride the fence. Kandi holds grudges. She has admitted to that. So there's that. Thank you so much, Joyce. Let me see. You said Kandi is Andy's token. Oh, allegedly. Look, I don't want to get sued, honey. They suing all the blogs. They can't sue me for the truth. You can't handle the truth. But I mean that's what it is. And then now, if you see, like I said this week, she's instead of doing her speak on it that she does for the reunion, because I guess they didn't call her out about it. Now she's going to everybody else's page. Everybody who would normally be talking about the Housewives. What does she do? She's going on their page to talk about the Housewives. Why? It's too much. It's too much. Anyway, you get all the views on the after show, but Kandi get an after show. Okay. I should interview Drew. I don't even know what to ask Drew, child, because I was not that invested in Drew's storyline. Have Drew reach out to me or something. I don't know. I will interview Drew. Both Kandi and Heavenly has an advantage over the others with their personal opinions. Yes, and they have an opportunity to spin the narrative any way they want to by using their platform. We all know that YouTube is, a great place to form opinions. And what will happen is Kandi, who is actually on a show, goes on to YouTube to talk about the show that she's on, is a huge conflict of interest. The same thing with Dr. Heavenly. It's a huge conflict of interest. Yeah, it was cute when everybody used to go on Instagram Live or something after the show and do like a little 15-minute something, and then let the bloggers pick it up and run with it however they want to run with it. But having a whole show and talking about it, it's a whole nother thing. DT said, yes, Billy Goat, Candyman, Forgettable, Angry, Dupree, Cruz. Talk about your legs, hip, and body looking like a muted microphone. Oh, don't body shame the Kandi, honey. Don't body shame. Kandi was on everybody's page today. Y'all go support them. I think she was on who's the little gay guy that worked for Tasha K? Storm. She was on Storm Monroe. She was on Tisa Tales. She was on DJ Rich Sky. She was on House of Aaron. She's on all the people that kiss her ass. I'm on the thing now. Hold on, message. I'm on the live. Child. You said, let me turn my ringer off because they're gonna call back. You said Kandi has a very nice body. Right, don't be body shaming Kandi, okay? Was that Shay? What Shay? I just said all the people that like her. That's all I'm saying. She was on all the people that like her. That's all I said. Okay, and the only thing she got to do is send them a little OLG gift card, honey, and they're gonna say something nice about it. They were saying something nice about her OLG show. She sent them a little OLG gift pack. Now all of a sudden during the reunion, she coming on those same people channel. I'm just saying, just pay attention. I'm just saying, pay attention. Kandi stayed working. Who is raising the children? I don't know. The people can't be at Kandi because she's a hustler. I'm not mad at Kandi because she's a hustler. Hustle, Kandi, hustle. Okay, hustle. But what I'm saying is that, Kandi does things for Kandi. People, she's mad that Marlo said that she doesn't help people. Kandi is helping herself. Kandi has always said she don't like being broke. Okay, she is not the type of person who is, gonna live her life like the rest of these people in music that spend up all their money. She always been cheap. You never used to see her with, the Louis, Gucci, and Prada. She wasn't spending her money on clothes and shoes. She wasn't doing that. So Kandi has always invested well, has always made smart money plays, and she's built up her brand. She's done that. But what I'm saying is Kandi does not do things for people without a benefit. The benefit from Marlo was gonna be a loyal asshole, not a loyal asshole, but Marlo was gonna be loyal to Kandi if Kandi got her job, instead of Marlo being loyal to NeNe for coming back on that show and NeNe having an ally at that time. You got to think about it in the time frame that it was occurring. Okay. What else, honey? What you said? Kandi has a poverty mentality and a fear of being broke is a poverty mentality. Ooh, Black Cherry. You need to school the people. That's one of my affirmations. The Lord is my supply and his resources are unlimited. Everything I want, I already have. Praise God. When I tell you, I have never wanted for nothing because I always say that affirmation every morning. It don't matter how much I think I'm broke. I'm never broke because the Lord is my supply. His resources are unlimited. Anywho, what has Marlo and Sheree done for anyone? What has Kandi done? Y'all tell me, what has Kandi done? I sound a little bitter. Y'all be mad at the truth. You can't handle the truth. What you want me to do? Kiss ass? If I kiss ass, y'all be like, oh, she like Kandi. I used to like Kandi back in the day, and I used to be pro Kandi. Then y'all told me that Kandi was paying me. Now that I'm telling you the truth about what Kandi has done all these years, now y'all say that I'm bitter. I don't understand what y'all want me to be. I can't do nothing but tell the truth. She does not try to buy people's loyalty. She is promoting. What is she promoting? What? Anywho, let me move on. I'm bitter. Okay. I'm gonna be bitter. I'm gonna be better and bitter at the same time. Now, let's go to Todd for a second, since I'm going from this list y'all gave me, child. And I know I'm jumping all over the place, but that's okay. Todd, y'all saw Todd was feeling the waves when he was at the show, at the By Sheree show, and he saw Apollo walk out there. Apollo looking good in his prison orange By Sheree outfit. Okay. And speak on it, Todd, of course, we already know he doesn't speak to Apollo, but remember, he don't speak to Peter either, because Peter and Apollo were both where? Over here on my show, like reading them and telling the business about how Kandi and Todd told on themselves about the stuff being in the garage, and talk about they felt like, somebody called the feds on them when they went and told the feds themselves. Okay. But there's that. They felt the ways, and they got into it at a club. Okay, they was out at the club drinking. Todd was there. Peter and Apollo was there. It was actually, I think, after Cynthia's wedding that same night. And I think Todd and Apollo was talking or something, and it looked like it was getting heated. Okay, and apparently Peter stepped in the middle of it, and yeah, child, they almost came to blows, but they didn't, because Todd knew, little bitty Todd knew he was no match for Apollo and Peter at the same time. Because Peter, as old as he is, you saw how he flipped Matt Jordan over that time. Y'all remember that? Peter looked like he only spoke to Kenya. Ooh, Kandi picking on Marlo, copy name calling Marlot. How lame. Okay, bring them back on your show, Michelle. I thought y'all was tired of them, because I was having Apollo and Peter on there every other week. I'll get them back. If y'all want them back, we can. Who cares? Peter and Apollo broke. How you know what the men got in their pockets? Ooh, okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about By Sheree. Okay, it takes Sheree a long ass time to do anything. We know that from the house. Okay, we can salute Bravo though, because Bravo bring her back for a box of Church's chicken and a Target gift card. I say that all the time, and she'll accept it, because what Sheree wants is the same thing that Marlo wants, and that is to be accepted and appreciated, and for her the things that she has tried to do, for y'all to see that she overcame, and she did, and she finally finished the things that she started. So Chateau Sheree was the longest running joke in the history of jokes about house building. Okay, I was in front of the house with Junkie Dineva. Wendy Williams was talking about it. Everybody was talking about how it was a big monstrosity on that street, and it was nothing but plywood for the longest. And everybody was like, the wood is gonna be rotten. What's gonna happen? But I guess Sheree got with Tyrone, got some of them ill-gotten gains allegedly, and finished the house. And I heard Tyrone will not confirm or deny that he helped her finish the house, but decorating the house is a whole nother story. But anyway. But so Bravo gave her the opportunity to come back after she had got fired for lying, for hiding her car, for all the things that she was lying about, because Sheree, was pretending she had money all day long. But then it was like when they started repoing Aston Martins, when she was living in an apartment, it's like she couldn't keep up the facade any longer. And instead of being transparent to the audience, which to me would have gave her more relatability if it was like, oh, she was married to a rich football player. Now, you know, she doesn't have as much money as she used to have. She can't maintain the same type of living that she had, but she's still, you know, working. She wants to be better. She wants to do better. We didn't see Sheree go to school. We didn't see Sheree try to start a business at that time. We didn't see Sheree do nothing. It was just all fun and games. And so Bravo was like, we don't need this right now. So they let her go. And so, you know, when she came back, you know, she had, you know, finished the house. And so they wanted to show that her story was complete. And then they let her go again. And so now it's like, you know, since they were struggling with all of this stuff going on with NeNe, the biggest star gone, with Porsha taking a break and all of that, who do they bring back? Sheree again. Why? Because it's another story that they can close. She by Sheree. And oddly enough, I've heard through the grapevine that Bravo takes a percentage of businesses, of any product that you promote on their platform, all of that. So of course Bravo is going to push for She by Sheree to be successful, because if it does, they get a percentage of the sales. And why do you think them damn sweatshirts and shit y'all got me mad now. Why do you think those sweatshirts and things are $145 and up? It's because Sheree got to give Bravo a cut. Anyway, let's look at Sheba. Let's promote the website. Okay, let's promote the website. See what Sheree got going on. Okay. Sheree finally got the website up, honey. I am not signing up. You ain't gonna send me no spam, man. Look at Sheree, okay? She by Sheree, okay? She got everything together. She got the home, the shop, the booking, all of that. Now, when the site was up at first, honey, she had a little WordPress site, and it wasn't that the site had failed. It was that they had put it in maintenance mode because they didn't have nothing to upload. Okay. Now they got fitness stuff. They have merch. They have apparel. Okay. Let me see what's best sellers. Okay. Let me go back, honey. She's a stuff. That $252 sweatshirt is a bestseller. Y'all buying that out? Okay. The She Can tank is $42. That's what I said. That's what she wanted y'all to know, that she can, she will, and she did. Okay. Oh, she got a tumbler, honey. You get you a $40 stainless steel tumbler. She got a little logo bubble stickers for $6 you can put on your little computer. Okay. Oh, who gonna check me, boo sticker? You got a little mug for $18. Okay. You got the mesh trucker hat for $40. Okay. Y'all go get y'all. She said she too damn high. She too damn high. And look, she got her son and everybody modeling. Okay. She got Cairo modeling and stuff. Look at that. Okay. Look, she got Who Gonna Feed Me Boo little baby onesie for her little new grandchild. That's so nice. That is so nice. But these prices are a little bit. Look, she got $32 socks. Okay. You said She by Sheen. Is that what it is? You won't. Why y'all won't support a black queen? Why y'all won't support this black business? Y'all be supporting them Instagram boutiques. Why y'all can't support She by Sheree? Is 14 years in the making. This $82 t-shirt right here, $82. It comes in small, medium. Wait, no, it went up. It say 82 in the front. Hold on. It say one foot. Wait a minute. Wait a doggone minute. Are they trying to goop me? Wait, it say, are you wearing She by Sheree T? It say $82. Does it not say $82? Then I click it. It say $142. How is it 82 on the thing? That's the bait and switch. Who gonna pay $142 for a Hanes t-shirt? They done messed up the website. They don't even have the prices right, so we know they ain't selling nothing. How it's gonna say 82? Let me see if this right. 35. Okay, that's 35.02. Why is it 02? Why she need the 2 cent? I don't understand, but okay, that's not my problem. $40.02. $20.02. Okay. $52 for Who Gonna Check Me Boo crop top. Let me see if it went up. It's $112. Hold on. How is it 52, but it's 112? Are they making me buy 2 of them? No, it's just for quantity of 1. How is it 50? They are cheap. They are not selling this. They are not selling this if all the prices are wrong. See, I wasn't even trying to do this. I had not even dived into this. Okay. Let me see what this shirt. That say 142. Look, y'all. Look. 182 over there. Look in the corner. And 142. You said check the extra large size. Hold on. It's still $142 for extra large. XX large. It's a scam. It's a scam. This is a whole money laundering scheme, honey. They're gonna say they sold these shirts and they didn't, because how does it say $142? I don't understand. And let me add it. Let me add it to the cart. Let's see what it say in the cart. It say $142 in the cart. Oh, child. You said 82 is what Bravo gets. Well, don't look like they're gonna get nothing, because who gonna buy that? Who gonna buy that tea? Who is gonna buy that? She scammed the designers, broke and busted. Boomerang Whitfield has prices so high, but it looks like it was made by COVID-19 bats in China. Oh Lord, DT, you be reading the girls. Is she delivering it personally? I don't know, because how is it 82 on the front and 100? So let me go to the next page. Maybe it's not right. Okay, let me see what the socks. If the socks right. Okay, the socks is right. $32. Okay, but they out of stock. Due to high demand, some items may be on back order. Okay, that's what she's saying. Okay, due to high demand, 142. So she need to get these prices right with these t-shirts. All the rest of the stuff look like it's right. Let me see what this shirt. $82, $142. Why is she spending? Who gonna spend $142 on a white t-shirt with "Who Gonna Check Me Boo" on the front of it? $142 for a t-shirt. Sheree, you need to fix your website. It says 82, and even though 82 is high, 142 is outrageous. Okay. See, I would have supported. See, I say support Black businesses. I would have bought like one t-shirt just to buy it. I bought Beyonce little lame ass CD. I don't even like the music, but I'm digressing. Let me see. The "Who Gonna Check Me Boo" white iPhone 13 Pro Max. Okay, that's $20. Okay, that's 20. $20.02. This is a mess. Let me see. This shirt right here say 82. Let me see what this say. Yeah, she's scamming on the t-shirts. She is scamming on the t-shirts. All the t-shirts are $142, but it say 82 in the front, and 82 is high. That's the bait and switch, because then you're gonna be like, well, I would rather pay 82 than 142. Hell, 82, you need to be paying 32. That's how much they worth, or 22. Anyway, you said how much is the mug? Let me go back. I don't even see the mug. I gotta go back to the first page. Let me go to the third page, and I go back to the first page. Here go a Joggers, a Google Joggers tee. It says $82. Let me see what it says. 100. So I guess all the t-shirts are $142. Okay. You said how much is the shipping? Let me see. I'm putting in my thing. Let me see. Go to the thing. It's just making me check out. Maybe the shipping is I ain't gonna check out. I ain't spending it. Oh, this one came in the cart right. They must be on here watching, because the last one, when it went in the cart, it said 142. This said 82 in the cart, but it say 142 right there. So I don't know what's going on with this website. Sheree need to fire the people who did the website, because the website is janky. Okay, the prices don't match. The prices don't match what's on the front page. The mug is $18.02. Okay, and that's all I got. She got it up there. Okay, she got it up there, just like she got that house up there and it was leaning to the side. Okay, she got it up there. As long as it's a pretty shell, don't matter what the foundation is. That's what they say, honey. That's how they are in Atlanta. As long as it's a pretty shell, honey, the foundation could be cracked and leaning, and that's what it's looking like. The website is real pretty, but them bones, honey, them bones is cracking. So, what else we got to talk about? Y'all been running my mouth for 45 minutes and they said a dang thing. I'm glad to be back though. Look at my phone telling me I need to go to bed. It's in the cart without her signature. The house was leaning. Yes, child, she couldn't get a certificate of occupancy for years. Google it straight from the A, certificate of occupancy. I was talking about that. I was blogging about that for years, honey. I could give you a whole history lesson on Sheree and her scams. Anyway, I digress. You said these have to be for the rich and famous. What rich and famous person you gonna see walking around? Well, who gonna check me, boo? Who is calling me? Hello. Who is calling me on the Discord? Hold on. I know this is a squad member. Hold on. Let me see what y'all want. This is funny. Hold on. Hold on. I better not be froze. I don't think I froze. Discord. Here she go. Hold on, y'all. I gotta see what the gossip mongers talk about. You know, this day show too, honey. They be running me. The extra is for her signature. That is what you're saying. Oh, I get it. But why wouldn't it say that in the beginning? Okay. Well, I'm hanging up. So I get it because that's it. So why I don't want no I don't want 100 for child. I can get your I can sign it myself. Let me go back and see what the shirt say. Oh, with Sheree's personal signature. Okay. I get it, y'all. I get it now. Okay. We gonna let her live. Okay. I did hang up. I think. Yeah, I hung up. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna let her live. It said with signature and without signature. Okay, okay. All right. Anyway. What else do we have? Whatever y'all want to talk about, it's all on you. Y'all want to talk about Ray J and Ray J putting Kim Kardashian on blast about the damn sex tape and how they filmed three whole sex tape, went back and filmed the extra one, and Kim Kardashian had to pretend like she didn't know. Y'all want to talk about that? I don't care about that because Ray J signed a contract with the devil. That was on him. Okay, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all be like, black men protect the black men don't protect black women. Like, how are we supposed to protect them when they be giving signing their life away to, the Armenians? I don't know what to do, child. Anyway, you said you don't want to talk about Ray J. Okay. They are selling all that on Etsy, honey. I might have to do a whole nother live about the reunion because this live was so janky. I really just wanted to come back. Okay. I really just wanted to come back because I know I had been off for a while. And I wanted to spend some time with my squad, y'all. And we can talk and chit chat like we always do. What else I got? I put the link in there so y'all can come through and talk. Tell me what y'all want to talk about. You said the tea is, but we been knew Chris was behind it. Okay, now we had a proof, especially because she claims that he claimed that the damn person who took the lie detector test is a fraud, and then she had the lie detector on top of her jacket. Like, how do we know that it's even catching a heartbeat? We don't know. Is that how you get over on the lie detector test? You put it over something. Yes, the Armenians. I don't what I'm supposed to do about that. I don't know what to do about that. He did it. He did it. Look, Mickey was waiting in the back. Hey Mickey.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Uh, you
So
know
what do you
what?
want?
You know
Huh?
what's so crazy? Like, I remember a few weeks ago, like Twitter called this. They said that this was about to be Shein by Sheree. They would literally like. I remember reading the tweets and like be like, "Oh my god!" Like the people are so shady. And then before you know it, she's doing copy and paste.
So all of her designs are copy and paste.
No,
Like
there
didn't
was one specific set that they saw, the gray
okay.
set.
So who was the designer that said that she stole?
Yeah. He came out and said that he spent $2,500 of his own money. He came through at the last minute. She didn't pay him. It was like this whole thing that he posted
Oh.
that he
Well,
like exposed her or something.
it's not the first time because of was it last year? Let me see how long ago it's been. That young man called in and was telling me what was his name? John somebody? Dang, I can't find. Might be on my other channel. he came on my show and told me about the stuff that Sheree did. Like he designed for her. And
Oh, really?
yes. I can't find it. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. We're gonna look for it real quick. YouTube. Damn. But yeah, go ahead, Mickey. Tell me what else you think about while I look for this.
But yeah, Sheree from day one, I think to me she's been a fraud. Literally. In the
Okay.
beginning, I understand like she was married to Bob. She was accustomed to a certain lifestyle. The show was different. It was about like, the rich, wealthy people behind the gates. She was living that life. They got a divorce. We saw her, moving into an apartment and she didn't have that much money. And she said she wanted to start a fashion line, whatever. But clearly, she's not a boss. She's not an entrepreneur. She doesn't know how to handle her business. It just became like a gimmick. She by Sheree.
And that's why I feel like they brought her back because the same way they did about Chateau Sheree. Because remember, Chateau Sheree was a big, huge joke, and they brought her back to show everybody, okay, she's finished it, yay! And I think that gave her a little bit of, I don't know about credibility, but clout or whatnot, because she was able to finish it after all those years, and it's still hers, even though she wasn't living in it at that time. That's all the stuff.
But I think for her approach to her third comeback was, I'm gonna start back up where I left off. So when y'all last saw me, I was talking about Tyrone. I was talking about She by Sheree. You remember that the infamous clip that always goes viral all the time, the September, spring, summer. That was the last time she was on the show. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna talk about She by Sheree because mysteriously now she's all about She by Sheree after all these years. And then she's talking about her house. It's like she's trying to go back to what people know about her, but she didn't really bring anything to this show. It's kind of like, even being the bone collector, like it was very lazy to me, and the thing is about Sheree is like, she embarrasses herself. That's why I don't feel bad for her. It's like, you really couldn't have anybody run your website, really? You'll be up there with Gucci, Louis, and Prada every episode, and you couldn't have like a social media manager or whatever, somebody to run your website, your Instagram. Like, really?
That's true.
Michelle, you are so funny. You know what's so funny? When every time Mickey come on here, you be like, "Oh, go ahead, talk, Mickey. Go ahead. I'm about to go use the restroom. Go ahead, talk, Mickey. Go ahead. I'm about to check my email. Okay, go ahead. Just talk 5 minutes, Mickey. Let me do my hair and my nails. Let me get my brain.
No, I would have said it to you too if you was here. I wanted to find that video that I was
Michelle, I get it. You don't have to explain. Trust me. I get what you're doing.
Great. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Mickey. Okay, keep going, Mickey. Here it is right here. The creative director who blasted Sheree Whitfield over unpaid joggers. This video old because I was on whatchamacallit. Oh, y'all, I just hit 85,000. Who knew? Hold on, let me go. Stop screen share. Welcome, new subscribers. I see you. See, I don't know what I was talking about. Here you go, right here. This is so old.
We didn't get everything finalized with the arrangement and agreement and everything before the shoot. And yeah, I'll take my blame for the whole thing too. And then even though when you're helping a friend out or quote unquote somebody that you're working with, you still got to get your paperwork. And yeah, I should have been more insistent with having that paperwork and having that locked down. But it's something that happened, and you don't expect to be cheated like that. It is some BS.
Wow. So no, I mean, knowing what I know about Sheree's past. I mean, she's been put on blast all the time about not paying people. She didn't pay the contractors for her house. She didn't pay the people who did her lawn work. She didn't pay the people who did this. She's been sued a gazillion times. Her car's been repossessed. This been happening. Why on earth would you feel that doing work with her without a check in hand beforehand would be smart? You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't read the blogs, you didn't know.
And that's the thing. And of course, and I should be more up on the button. Everything that you're talking about. Of course, I've heard the rumors and whatnot, and it's just, again, I can't take blame where the blame's not due. And like I we knew, like I said, we knew a mutual friend, so I thought this was gonna be something like like we both got to say, we working out. We got the same friend. He's been telling me he wanted me to do this. He was calling me up, telling me I need to get with you and work with you. She's been looking for me. Sheree's been asking about you. Sheree wants to do this. Sheree wants to do that. So on and so forth. So we finally connected. I'm thinking everything's gonna be a-okay. I'm not thinking.
No, this was the first person who was working on the joggers. How many years ago was
and
this?
what year
But
was
you know,
that?
Michelle,
This was 3 years ago.
Oh no. So this is when she was plotting on her fourth comeback.
Apparently. Shoot, hold on. Let me see the exact date. I can see it in the thing.
Because she always want to work on her business when she's on TV.
That's it.
Like, period.
Why I can't see the date?
Well, she need a storyline because nobody got one. So it
That's
works.
true. That is true.
Exclusive interview. Why I can't see the date? Whatever it was 3 years ago. But for some reason, it won't show me the date on the YouTube. But yeah, sure. But I mean, she got a website. Y'all just need to go buy them $100 joggers and them $100 t-shirts and support the black lady.
And the saddest part is like Bravo makes money off of all of this.
Mm-hmm. I think Bravo making money off Kandi's restaurant.
Bro, for sure.
Bravo's making money off of
That's crazy to me.
If there is one.
Kenya Moore hair care, everything.
Definitely Kenya Moore hair care.
Yeah, that's why they push it so much.
Well, they ain't really making much money because these folks ain't really selling nothing.
I do.
No, but they get a percentage. They get a percentage.
Somebody said the white
okay,
not impressed.
Of $100. $100 here and there.
Not everything is back ordered. Y'all can't even get no joggers by Tuesday.
Child, because she lying. She trying to act like stuff in such a high demand. What's happening is she's doing drop shipping. So whenever that stuff gets ordered is when it'll and paid for, that's when she's going to order it through whoever and send it out. What they call ain't that's what they call the drop shipping?
That's the drop shipping, yeah.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Michelle, what do you?
She ain't got no stock because what's she housing this stuff at? Where's her warehouse at?
In the back of the chateau.
Michelle, can you hear me? No. I'm trying to talk over Miss Barbara TV. Can you hear me?
Miss Barbara, can you turn your TV down, please, a little bit? Hey, Miss Barbara.
Hey, that's my husband's TV. I got to go in the other room and tell him to turn it down.
Okay, go ahead. Let us see you tell him to turn it down so we can make sure it's all the way turned down, Miss Barbara.
Shut up. So it wasn't that much of a choice. Your TV too loud. They can hear your TV all the way.
Turn that TV down. Miss Barbara, we can still hear it.
That's because he lost the remote. Be quiet. Hold up.
Just turn it off.
Really turn it down. Really button to turn it down.
Turn it off, Miss Barbara.
I can't. He watching his TV. I can't go around and turn this man TV off.
It's late. Ain't it like 10, 11, 13 where you at?
Why are you telling Miss Barbara what to do by her husband? That's her husband.
Okay. You got the remote? Oh, he got the Roku remote. He can't find the remote to the TV because our grandson takes the remote and do stuff with.
Okay, just turn off the TV.
He got it on mute, so he find the remote. Every time I close my door like that could do anything.
Miss Barbara, don't let him tell you to close your door. You go speak up for yourself.
Right. Leave Miss Barbara alone.
I speak up for myself all the time. I'm being nice tonight, and I not listen to you, Drake.
Leave Miss Barbara alone, Drake.
Okay, but Michelle, I want to know, what do you think about what Kenya said about well, she was with Bob, like being that you and her was with Bob? What do you think about that? Right. Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Let me see something.
Right.
Is this your remote?
Anyway, what did you think about what Kenya said about Marlo not being a housewife?
I think it's true. Are you talking to me or Mickey?
Anybody, Mickey, go ahead.
I think
Or Jessica, who was talking?
Kenya ain't no housewife either.
Oh,
can we talk about the part where Kenya said, "You always use my situation with my husband against me"? So
Girl,
Mark is
how
still
long
her
was Kenya?
husband. They've been divorced for 20 years now.
How
and
long
been
has
and been
Kenya
married
been
for
on the
6
show
months.
before? How long was Kenya on the show before somebody finally struck a deal to marry her?
but they're not married though.
I don't believe it either.
I don't believe it either, because I think what they're fighting over is the terms of whatever the situation they have with Brooklyn. And I don't want to keep speculating on, donor eggs and all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, he's trying to make sure his, parental rights and all of that stuff are straight. And that's the only thing they've been fighting for in court, isn't it?
And to they want Brooklyn, like she wants Brooklyn on the show. Because you remember, like, she couldn't show Brooklyn last season.
Black Beauty said that did CVS give Kenya 5,000 bottles or 5,000 stores?
Well, Michelle, I actually went into CVS and the line was wrapped around the corner for Kenya Moore hair care. So I don't know. Probably it's like they was
I
telling
don't
people.
believe you, Dre. I need a picture.
Yes, no, they was telling people to come on in for overtime because it's selling out the doors.
I don't believe you, Dre. I need a picture.
I'll take one next time I go to CVS, but it was like at all CVS locations. They was just giving them away. Everybody want a piece of Kenya Moore hair care.
Well, when you say Marlo is not a mom or a wife, there have been other people who weren't a mom or a wife on the show. Never forget, colorist Claudia Jordan wasn't a mom or a wife, and she's still trying to kick and scream and fight her way back on the show.
And look how long Kenya was on there before she became a mom or a
Kenya
wife.
wasn't a mom or a wife for 10 years.
And she was never married to anyone that would even justify her being on there.
But Jessica, she was entertaining at the time. Like you have people like NeNe who's really not entertaining.
Portia was bullying guys like Porsha the whole time.
Let's finish. Portia wasn't a mom or a wife at the time.
Right. Yeah, but they knew how to make good TV. That's the thing. They knew exactly what they had to do.
Wait, no. Portia came on as a wife. She was married to Cordell when she came on.
That's true. I forgot. I keep forgetting about Cordell, child. I forget about Cordell. But you're right. Tanya, Tanya. She wasn't a wife or a mom.
And Kandi wasn't a mom.
Kandi wasn't a wife either. She was engaged to AJ, but she was a mom. Right. She had Riley back
just then. Because that's your daughter don't mean you know.
What is Michael Stovall praying about, you? And Marlo was a friend to the show. Okay. Portia was married. You're right. Yeah, I overlooked Cordell.
But don't you feel like Marlo would have showed all of what she showed this season, even without a peach?
Yeah, I don't think Marlo showed much. Honestly, I don't. And remember, everybody kept thinking that was the reason why Marlo got the peach was because NeNe said she would never have a peach because she's already given them everything that she got. We haven't seen nothing. We haven't seen Marlo date. We haven't seen Marlo even halfway talk to a man on the phone. We don't know if she's had a relationship. That's why it was kind of, I understood Andy asking that question, but the fact that he said a sexually fulfilling relationship, what they got to do with the price of tea tonight? I can understand him asking if she's ever had a fulfilling relationship with a man, because where is the men? You know what I mean? Or women, or whatever it is you doing. Where's the relationship? But to be like, have you ever been emotionally or sexually fulfilled by a man? That question to me was loaded.
That was kind of weird. It kind of
that was
very weird.
Michelle, I really think that it's a lot of people in Atlanta who's married that should be like Real Housewives of Atlanta. I honestly think they should get rid of the whole cast. Because they really brought nothing.
I think Kenya has, I think Kenya is very strategic. And Peter said that too, remember? And Kenya's been hanging out with and doing play dates with one of the Falcons' wives. what is the girl name? She's married to one of the Falcons players. So I'm like, I see Kenya trying to pull like a Kandi and bring like her friends because I've never seen Kenya with that girl before. Hold on, let me find it.
Maybe she's trying to, set something up and get like an
That's what it
alliance
feels
member.
like.
Yeah.
Michelle, I think they just need one lady who's not married, and that's Kenya, with a child, and everyone else needs to be married or something. Like it's bringing nothing. Like the show is kind of boring, and it's boring that I keep forgetting that it's coming on.
They're in their flop era for
It's
sure.
not right. It's like it's not. They're not married with Real Housewives. Marlo is not.
And where's
Housewives.
the
Kenya,
money?
Sheree.
Where's the money?
Yeah, that's what
I
we need.
want.
We need money. We need currency. They're not
We
bringing
need
it.
the
We all on the
lavish
same.
trips.
We
the
all on the same.
events.
It's like
Calm down, Dre. Don't pop.
I know. I'm just saying they on the same tax bracket as probably us. When us on here, like it's not bringing. It's not like like money. I want to see like the Rolls Royce with the wife and the husband. It's not. It's not giving that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they didn't
Diamonds
even have
and pearls and
Right,
give
They
me the
don't got
shine,
that.
no.
It's not bringing nothing. You got Sonya, whatever the girl name is. I don't see like where's your cars? You pull up in like a station wagon. Like it's like we need cars, we need houses. They making Atlanta really go bad, and people, it's not like that. I'm from the part where I'm from. It's not like that. It's like high class, rich black people, and they're not like that. They don't take
and even
like it's not.
like even like the show's content, like where are the memorable one-liners? Where are the reads? Where's the entertainment? It's not funny.
You notice though, this season they've been recycling a bunch of NeNe sayings or whoever saying over and over.
No, I
when
haven't
Drew,
noticed.
when
I'm
Drew
sorry, I
was
didn't
on,
notice
Drew
that.
was
I didn't
talking to
notice that.
Sonya on the couch when they was arguing, and you heard Drew say, "I said what I said," but she didn't say it with conviction, but she did say that. So I was like, "Oh, she's trying to get a NeNe moment."
Like they're
NeNe
trying to
moment.
like.
I said that today. So am I trying to get a NeNe moment too? That doesn't make any sense. But I get what you're saying, Michelle. But it doesn't make any sense.
Like nothing is very forgettable, like NeNe said.
Very forgettable. They're not bringing nothing to none of the. Oh, Drew. I like Drew. She's like my favorite one now.
Oh,
like they need to keep her and bring other people back. And I'm not talking about Porsha. Michelle, you said Porsha was coming back for sure.
But Porsha's very predictable at this point. I love Porsha, but her and Simon, they did way too much on that episode commercial.
Mickey, right?
Yeah.
Michelle said Porsha was coming back for sure. Listen to what I just said. Michelle said Porsha is coming back for sure. That's what you said, right, Michelle?
That's what I said.
I believe she is.
I believe she is too, but
sure.
she is very predictable. We already know what's going to happen. We already know what that season is going to look like.
Simon won't
right, Miss. Wait, y'all talking all over Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara ain't said nothing. Miss Barbara, what you think about this?
Let me say something, but
I'm over here, Miss Barbara. Look to the. Okay, here I am.
Okay.
Miss Barbara, down here. Look on the. What is going on the left side of your wall that you keep looking over there?
Miss Barbara, go ahead. Ignore Dre, please.
Who you want to ask me about? Who you want to ask me about?
Okay, Miss Barbara said a bunch of nothing.
Talking to Michelle.
Whoever you would like to talk about, Miss Barbara, what you thought about the reunion?
Oh, I didn't watch it, but the clips that I saw on the after show, I'm about Kandi in her way because Marlo getting the most sympathy as she should, and Kandi looking for sympathy.
Wait, should Marlo? Wait, hold on. Why should Marlo get sympathy?
Her all the prostitute and the whole names, which is absolutely untrue. But
and that's what I keep saying. Like whether we know it's true or not, why would you call another human being a prostitute or an escort if you don't, you don't know for sure?
Or a colorist.
Only because you see her in fashions and you see her with money or whatever, you're gonna automatically assume that she's busting it open for rich men.
Michelle,
you know what I'm saying?
Marlo,
I think that's Michelle.
Michelle, Marlo is a scammer. Come on now.
Well, a scammer and a prostitute, two different things.
Well,
So Kandi called Marlo that?
Yes.
She had the gall and the audacity to call somebody that when she tried to get all upset because of the whole thing with,
The dungeon.
right.
Mm-hmm.
She
And I
gets
feel like
mad
that's
when
why
anybody.
Kandi's on her little promo tour. Because she knows these other 2 episodes of the reunion, it will probably make Marlo look a lot better.
Yeah.
She gets mad when people bring up how she, her little ways from back in the days.
She lose
Allegedly.
anything about her that is 100% true. She'll look, her whole head stop about to pop off, but she can say what she want about other people, but nobody can say nothing about her. I'm like,
Yeah, because she's all about controlling the narrative. That's why she got that YouTube show. That's why it's all about control. Like, who can I control? Who can I buy? Like, buying loyalty, basically. I'm going to do something for you. Eventually, you're going to do something for me. You're going to look out for me. You're going to talk good about me. Let's all pretend like we support each other when you already know what it is with Kandi.
And I've been saying that for years. I've been like, how y'all know Marlo is a prostitute? Marlo never said she was a prostitute. Everybody just assumes that she is because
well, that's something that Kenya really pushed. Kenya really pushes that even to this day.
Well, she said she had a card reader between her legs and all. So Kenya has said the most disgusting things, and then got mad at Marlo for calling her out about her husband. I don't understand.
Well, one thing I can say about Kenya, at least she's not spitting in nobody's face and talking about nobody's kids. So that's the good part about Kenya.
Actually, Kenya has talked about children before.
Who kid have Kenya talked about?
She's talked about Kim
Porsha.
Zolciak's kids. She's talked about NeNe's kids.
Kim Zolciak kids.
She's talked about Kim Fields' kids.
She talk about NeNe kids.
She talk about she talk about everybody's husband, but don't want nobody to talk about her.
Kenya said NeNe kids look just like her, and they do.
Rude. She was being rude.
No, but she was throwing shade. She knew exactly what she was doing. She called her a white woman in drag. She called her a white woman in drag.
You seen NeNe kids, and you know what they look like.
Yeah, they're cute.
But that was her throwing.
Who is cute?
That youngest one.
Beauty is subjective, Dre. You may not think they're handsome, but somebody else does. So, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Brent, the youngest.
They may think you ugly.
I don't give a care what no peasants think
so why
about
would you
me.
call somebody ugly?
Because they're ugly. I didn't call nobody ugly. I said you seen how they look, and you the one who just said they're ugly. You know they're ugly, but go ahead.
When you say you seen how they look, what does that mean, Dre? Break it down to me.
They not the best looking kids. I'm just saying.
Basically, you're saying they're unattractive.
Let's not get on here and just act like they're just so.
And she talked about Drew's kids last season. Drew's son.
She did not talk about Drew's kid last season.
She did talk about her son, didn't she not, Michelle? You remember?
Yeah,
she said with the baby daddy, he went to prison and all of that.
So she's supposed to be on the show and just be quiet and let people dog her out, right? That's what y'all saying, right?
But all of a sudden now, it's like
you don't want
Kenya is defending herself. To me, I don't care about nobody's kids. Kids are not off limits when they come to me. If you talking about me and you got some other kids, I'm going to say I don't care what nobody. Y'all be killing me. Kids off limits? No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Miss Barbara, your phone was breaking up.
No, you were just talking real loud. But I said, but Kenya.
Kenya got what?
But Kenya, let's say this too about Kenya. Kenya is very inappropriate with other people's men. Did y'all see that part?
Well, that was her whole entryway into the show.
She kept drooling over Sheree and Martell. And then why was she spilling Sheree's tea about Martell? Oh, he's on another reality show. Oh, he cheated and he got other people pregnant. Like, why was it Kenya's
Michelle?
business?
We
all
like
know that from reading the blog. But what I'm saying is, if they're asking Kenya, Sheree about it, why was Kenya answering the question?
Michelle, it's a show. What did Sheree do to you? What did Kenya do to you to make you so mad and to make you hate her that bad? What did she do to you?
How do I hate her, Dre, if I'm just calling out what
I'm just saying, like, you're not calling everything. Let's talk about how NeNe was all up on people.
NeNe ain't even on the show.
Let's talk about that.
We're not talking about NeNe because NeNe wasn't on the reunion. NeNe wasn't on the reunion, Dre.
You talk about Kenya.
NeNe wasn't on the reunion, Dre.
You get mad when people say something good about Kenya. Like, she pisses you off for whatever reason.
She was very inappropriate with Apollo.
Thank you.
We not talking about that. We talking about 2022, not 1990.
It's a history.
Like,
She has a pattern
reality.
of doing that, though.
Oh, really? So what did she do to Drew husband, Jessica? So she have a history.
She said
So
he
you
was
see her
fine
do
too.
that to one person.
No, she said Drew's husband was fine. She did.
What's wrong with saying a guy is fine or a lady is fine? Do all why would
That's
she not?
disrespectful if the lady is married. That's disrespectful.
You guys
If another man said that
must
about a
have low
man's wife, that's
self-esteem or something.
disrespectful.
Thank God Drew don't have low self-esteem. Y'all must have low self-esteem where a lady with Jessica K say Michelle Bob is fine.
Oh
That
my
you
God.
would get so mad
go with
for
this
Jessica
Bob.
saying Bob is
I'm not gonna
fine.
argue with Dre. Dre. I'm not gonna argue with Dre.
And don't y'all find it funny how Kenya is giving Marlo the energy that Porsha gave Kenya last year? She's just really not even dealing with her.
Kenya is not dealing with who?
With Marlo, like she's really not like she's just like, oh, whatever. Like,
Nikki, think about what you're saying. Nikki, if you sit up and talk about me, why would I want to deal with you, Nikki?
no, but I find it funny because Porsha gave her that exact energy when it came to the Bolo thing. She was very dismissive. She didn't want to deal with her. And now
Nikki, Porsha and Kenya was really arguing in real life. Marlo is doing it for TV.
How you figure that? Marlo and
What do you mean she's doing it for TV?
Porsha don't even want to be bothered.
The stuff Marlo is doing is crazy, and it's for TV.
Oh.
First off,
they're
Nikki,
all doing it for TV. They're all on
Nikki,
the show together. They're coworkers.
Nikki, when did you start watching the show? Because you always
A very long time ago.
I'm talking about you said you wasn't watching it. You was boycotting it, and now you're watching it.
I never
correct?
said I was boycotting it. I never said that. I just said the show was boring and that they're in their flop era.
Yes, they are.
And your point is?
I'm just saying they are. They are, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, Mickey, let me start rotating. Mickey, do you have anything else to add to tonight?
Not really. I don't know. This show is just, I don't know how they're gonna revive it.
I don't either.
It's a lot of high class people in Atlanta where I grew up at. They can find someone in country club of the South. They would find somebody if they, know how to play the cards right. But Sonya needs to go.
2 million people coming.
Right.
And they set her up with that dress. Ooh, they set her up with that dress. Sanya.
Who?
Ooh, Sanya.
Oh yeah, they did.
It was bad.
All right, got about 4 more people in the bed. Jessica.
Okay, Michelle. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.
Thank you, Mickey. Appreciate it.
And continue watching the TV.
I'm gonna run back to the comments.
You said everything you had to say?
Talking about me?
Yeah.
Well,
Because we only talk about Kenya and them, right? We ain't talk about nobody else, right?
We talk about whoever we want to talk about. We talk about Sheree. We talk about Todd and Peter. We talk about Kandi on her promo tour. We talk about Porsha and NeNe hanging out.
Why is that news?
The site. Now I know.
I'm just asking, why is that news about Porsha and NeNe hanging out? They both. I mean, I'm just wondering.
Because I'd like to hear about them.
Well, I know with Sheree.
I was just curious.
Because people like to hear about them.
About Porsha and NeNe hanging out in Vegas?
Yes.
They were in Atlanta tonight.
Hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
They're not on the show, so we got to hear about them somewhere.
Exactly. Thank you, Ken, MPA. I appreciate you. And to the many Black Emmy winners and RIP PNB Rock. Man, that was unfortunate. Anyway. Well, I appreciate y'all. Jessica Rabbit. Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you real good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we hear you.
Well, I'm going to rotate. Oh, Jessica left. Thank you, Miss Barbara.
All right.
Dre, what?
Bad.
Oh Lord.
Okay, I
Hello.
hear you. What you say, Michelle?
Hey, Alaka. I said, are you leaving too?
No, I want
Evening,
to
Michelle.
stay.
Hey,
Why
Dre.
you?
Hey, Alaka, I am so sorry. My condolences to you in London at this difficult time.
I mean, it's not my
She
loss,
was such
technically.
she was such a beautiful person, and she was such a beautiful person allegedly, and she did you know killed a lot of
Yeah.
people back in the day, and you guys are honoring her out there in London. I don't understand it, but God bless London during this difficult time.
A lot of people who were colonized beg to differ, unfortunately. So, you
Hmm.
know, yeah, the African
Right.
continent, like, it's not a situation where people are celebrating her death, but they don't feel the need to mourn her death either because
Hmm.
of, the colonization, the stealing, the killing of people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Unfortunately, the
Right.
monarchy has a horrible, horrible history. Am I giving feedback?
No, we here. We good.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
like
so
if you
it's got a
need
long history
anything,
of, just
right? If you
mutilating people, killing people, and pillaging everything that we ever have. Like, a perfect example that was given is that there's so much gold here in the United Kingdom, and yet they don't have a single mine for gold. How is it that they have so much gold over here? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
right,
So condolences to the family, in the sense that as human beings, right? They've lost their grandmother, but at the same time, it's like, okay, you know.
right. Like if you need anything while you're grieving, just let me know, and I'll be there for you during this difficult time.
Okay,
You're right.
thank you, Dre.
Something wrong with you. Um.
How are
Hey,
you doing,
Alaka. Hey,
Michelle?
Taurus Shenanigans. Hey, Queen of Knock. How are y'all doing?
Hi.
Hey,
Hey, Queen
Shay.
of Knots. Hey, Taurus. Wait a minute. Taurus
Hello, ladies.
Shenanigans is
Hi, Grace.
is
Shaniqua.
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 Hey, everybody.
Hey, y'all. So, what
I'm
y'all
good.
think about Candy's latest press tour?
I
Uh,
personally find it very odd, because I was
desperate.
like, okay, she's
It's
doing
very
press tours.
comical.
That's fine. That's fine. But, like, why are the other ladies not taking press tours? I'm not understanding that. It's not making sense. Is someone stopping? Is there an embargo for them not to take the press tours? Because I'm not understanding. Like, literally, every movie, TV show, etc. Normally, there's a clause in the contract where you have to do press runs so that you can get the viewership, etc. So, why are the others not doing press runs and it's just Kandi? That I
You don't
find
think
that
it's
very
odd? Like
confusing.
Because they
Candy's
know
on
Atlanta is
Sheree
garbage.
and Candy's on all these shows. Unless next week Marlo gonna be on everything. Like I don't like. Why aren't they all doing it this week? That doesn't make sense to me.
It's
I mean,
bizarre,
what is the
and
point
what's
for
worse
them
is
to
they're
start now?
promoting it as well.
True.
I'm getting, like, recommendations on channels that I don't even view and stuff like that. On, like, oh, Candy's gonna be like, wait, why am I getting recommendation for this all of a sudden? It seems a bit random,
Huh.
So I don't know.
Well,
It's
I
just
mean, but why
bizarre.
would she go on several different shows to say the same thing? Is it that she's trying to prove that she doesn't use speak on it as a tool? So now
Oh, is that
instead of
what she's
using
been saying?
I don't. I mean, I don't. As far as I know, she's been saying the same thing. She talking about the reunion and how she feel like Marlo needs to apologize or whatever, whatever. I haven't watched all of them,
Mm,
but really, that's what she's been talking about, and the stuff with Sheree. So
yeah.
my thing is, if you're gonna, you're doing the same thing you were doing on Speak on It, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're not doing Speak on It, but instead you're gonna spread, your message amongst several different channels. It's just kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean,
since she's been
by the way,
called out
people
on
who think
Speak
that
on
she's
It.
making money from the interviews, technically, you don't make money from doing press tours. They might maybe give you a per diem if they're the ones who invited you, but for
No,
the
no,
most
no.
part,
I'm
people
talking
don't
about
get
all
paid.
these YouTube interviews.
Oh, the YouTube stuff. I think
She's
you
been
know
on
what it
4
is.
or
It's to get
5
the
YouTube
crowd in,
channels.
isn't it? It's to get
Huh?
the viewership in, to get the viewers on her side, to get her perspective out
Yeah,
before
that's
anybody
my
else's
point.
perspective gets
Exactly.
out.
That's my point.
I
Instead of doing
agree.
Speak on It on her channel, she went to all these different channels to do the same thing, to talk about the reunion. But she went on several channels to do it. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
weird.
Anyway.
It's weird. I just
It makes her
I
look
do find it
desperate.
bizarre. Yeah. And you mentioned earlier on about the Marlo Kandi, I mean Andy Candy Andy asking Marlo all those really deep questions,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
What I find bizarre is what I think a lot of people, they probably would agree, is what we were looking forward to seeing Marlo is actually delving into her story, right? Because we knew bits and pieces of what she might have possibly gone through, being a foster child, etc., that sort of thing, and being a Munty and stuff like that. I don't understand why those deep questions are coming at the very end of the season during the reunion, when in fact the fact that Marlo started having therapy sessions, which, by the way, I feel production could have pushed for that to happen earlier, which would have allowed us viewers to actually be able to see her talk about the stuff that Andy questions her about, because those are questions that technically a therapist should be having a conversation with, and not Andy himself. So I feel like, had we been given that version of Marlo, I like Marlo. I know a lot of people are really irritated, oh, Marlo bliss, blah blah blah, this and the other, but I feel like viewers can be flip-floppy as well, because in the beginning everyone's like, yeah, Marlo's making everybody earn their checks. Now all of a sudden everybody's turning against Marlo. For what reason? There's no real reason when you really think about it, because she's giving as good as she gets. Because I feel like people forget the stuff that's been said to her, and this is her only way of retaliating. If this is her only way she knows how to, you have to allow her to, because at the end of the day, Housewives at this point, it's become such a dog. It's like almost anything goes anyway. So I don't understand why we should have any qualms about what somebody said, or you say this to me. No, you also said some awful things. They've all said really awful things to each other. So it's an even playing field at this point.
Exactly. And it's giving me they're trying to ice Marlo out. Like the way Kenya was like, oh, she said such horrible things about me. And Marlo was like, we got past that. Like what she said about her mother was seasons ago, right? And then the stuff that she said this season, they both were tit for tat saying things to each other. So it was just an argument that would have been like any other argument. And then they get over it the next day and go, to eat or whatever.
They make up.
And so with Kandi, being upset with Marlo throwing jabs or whatever and deciding not to speak to her. And we saw that little clip of Kandi saying, I'm not talking to you right now. When she mentioned Porsha got a Rolls Royce, remember that? And my thing is, whenever they start mentioning people in the show, like they mentioned Phaedra, you know what I mean? And notice they're not mentioning NeNe for whatever reason, because of lawsuit and all that stuff. But when they start mentioning previous people in this current season, those people are on their way back.
They're on their way back because they never ever mentioned them.
Yeah, never do that. You never hear them talking about Lisa Wu or Deshaun Snow or Kim Zolciak or any of them in a season that they're not in. So when you hear them say, something about Porsha got a Rolls Royce, or Apollo talking about Phaedra, well, what else is coming next?
I just want them to do a cast overhaul.
Alaka, what do y'all think about the seating though? Like, why was Kandi? Well, I know why Kandi was on the end, but why was Sheree and Marlo at the, front of the couch?
Because the season was off for me.
Because they both had the most riveting stories this season. Nobody else, even though their stories weren't great, like out of the chosen ones, they were the only two that had substance. Like when you think about it, Sheree and this damn fashion show and her fashions, that's been going on for 20 years. Okay.
Right.
And like I said, she's like the oldest running housewife. She ain't been there consistently as Kandi, but she was there first season. So she deserves, I guess, to be there unless they kicking her off. You know what I'm saying? And then Marlo having, been on the season for so long as not a housewife, and her first season as a housewife, and the things that she went through and the arguments that she had, she deserved to be there too.
It's a best of the Bud Bunch, basically. It's the best of the Bud Bunch. Like, they didn't have much in terms of, like, if they were to really align all the storylines in terms of what was more riveting, what was, what made the viewers talk more. Like, if you looked at Twitter and Instagram and see the conversations, it was a lot about, Sheree. They even named a couple of titles on Sheree's storylines. Literally, She by herself or something like that was the one where Tyrone left her hanging, and then the one for the fashion show. And so, you know what I mean? So that, I feel, says something if they do name the title of the episode on your storyline. I think that stands for something. So I feel like it was the best out of what they possibly could give the audience. So they're like, yep, those two, they were not that great, honestly. It was lackluster, to say the least.
It's not like the other people have
the
good
highest ratings. The shows with the highest ratings were all, basically Sheree shows. Because remember when she got She by herself, that was when they first hit 1 million for the season. Then all the rest of them was still lower than 1 million, and they hit 1 million a couple times after that. But most of the time, it was focused on the Sheree situation. or the
Michelle being
Marlo yelling at Kandi situation. You know what I'm saying? It was something like that.
Michelle being they only did one episode so far for the reunion. Is it true that they all are coming back next year, or is that too early to tell?
I think it's too early to tell. I don't think they all coming back, but
I don't think Sanya's coming
Honestly,
back.
it just went downhill completely. They just need to do away with Atlanta, period. Because
Yeah.
I
don't
was
think
kind of
Kandi gonna be back because Kandi keeps throwing this stuff like you're gonna see me on Bravo regardless. You
don't
know, so
nobody
you know
care about
she got her
Candy.
little
Candy got
show
no
with
real. Candy legit don't have no real storyline. Like
None.
I didn't watch this season. I seen bits and pieces of clips and stuff or whatever, and it was still boring. It didn't grasp my attention. And even Candy's little fake ass spinoff, it was garbage because you got your show about your restaurant that's failing in its health inspections and shit. Your employees fighting and fucking each other.
Or
Like, who
getting
wants to
shot.
hear about that mess? Like,
But
these are
my thing is, you
lame
said Candy.
storylines.
Okay, but do anybody have a storyline on the show this season?
Not
Sheree had
really.
a legit storyline.
Sheree's storyline
It was
came on
garbage, but it was a
the
storyline.
12th episode when you heard about it. The 12th episode with 14
It was
How many
episodes.
like I
episodes was
said,
the
it was
season?
garbage, but it was a storyline.
That
That's
was
a
the
lot of y'all
storyline.
back.
The end of the season. Okay.
Wait, how many
I'm gonna
episodes was
start
this
rotating
season,
some of
guys?
y'all out now. Queen of Knox, have you spoken
I
about?
haven't. Everybody else, I was just listening to
Sorry, Queen of Knox.
No,
Sorry.
just
double,
waiting like double
I
dutch
feel
to
you.
jump
double dutch
in.
it down. Double dutch it down.
I will say this. I'm going back to Sheree when Andy asked, did she think Tyrone was using her? And I have to go back to what NeNe had said in the beginning, that he was a scam artist. And she called him Lyrone, and now she's calling him Lyrone. So I just felt like that was really funny, you know.
Okay.
And also for Kenya, I've never liked Kenya, will never like Kenya. Kenya is a narcissist. Kenya wanted to be friends with Marlo to get at NeNe.
Mm-hmm.
Kenya got back
Oh,
friends with Marlo to egg out Porsha.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm mad with Porsha and Marlo is that y'all let this chick come in between y'all like that, because that's what Kenya does. She did the same thing with Cynthia and NeNe. And then what she did to Cynthia. I mean, it's just like, Dad, do y'all not see this chick for who she is?
Really?
She's a hater. She
oh,
hates on everybody.
you have the jealousy in your voice to talk
I
about
know
Miss
I don't. I
USA.
have the
It's the
truth in my
jealousy
voice
that just
because
came
Kenya
out.
is a
It's the
hater.
jealousy that
Girl, you
just
don't even
came
ride
out.
for Kenya like that.
The energy is
Because
jealousy.
I don't like it. Look, let me explain something to you, Dre.
Kenya
Kenya,
is just like Sheree's Chateau. The
she dirty.
foundation is
She
cracked.
is filthy dirty.
It's
This is
beautiful
a
on
trick
the
I would
foundation is
never
cracked.
be friends with.
It's so funny, Michelle, how people call your show and they say Kenya this, Kenya is that, but when they see Kenya, they be like Kenya and want to give her a
I
hug.
would never be that person.
Allegedly.
No, all that. They'll never be that person. Because, like I said, she has proven time and time again what type of person she is.
Okay.
I'm sorry. She is nobody's friend.
So what did she do?
Then
She not nobody's friend.
Dre,
What did she do this season?
Dre.
What did he say? What did he say?
What did she do bad this season that made you just so angry and upset?
What did she do?
Yes.
She stirred the pot between Drew and Sanya. That's what she did.
She did what with Sanya?
She stirred the pot between her and Drew.
Kenya did that. Are you serious right now?
I am. Yes, I'm serious right now.
Dre don't even know because he didn't even watch. So don't even.
I'm
I
very
did watch
serious
the
right
show.
Like I said, Kenya is nobody's friend. If anything, Andy
So
should have asked Kenya that question. He asked Marlo.
Is
Has
Kenya great
she
for
ever been fulfilled by a man? That's
Okay,
what he should have asked. He should have asked Kenya that.
Is Kenya great for TV?
Great? What? Great for her ass whooping.
Oh, I'm glad you're not a producer.
Because you know what? If a real female came on there, they're going to jail. Because Kenya like to be
fighting
this
make you a
person
real
to
female.
start.
Fighting make you a real female, right?
So what?
Fighting somebody make you a real
This
female.
going a whole nother direction. We
No,
ain't talking about
I'm
nobody.
playing with Dre.
No,
I said a
Let
real
it go.
female.
I
Let
just
it
want to say
go.
something. No, Michelle, I
Queen.
like calling your show, but it's like you and your people that call in. It's some type of hate that you guys have for Kenya. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know what it is.
All right.
Maybe
Aren't
she
you,
have more
aren't you a
money than
part
y'all.
of
I
her
Let
don't
me
know.
people's
rephrase
Dre?
when I say
the Kenya
Aren't you a
fan
part of
club
her
now.
people's Dre?
when I say real female, Michelle. What I mean by that
You talking
is,
about fight,
like a
fight.
person like Tammy Roman. She would never step to Tammy
That's
like that.
not
The
a
stuff she's
real
done to people.
female. Fighting. You see how skinny she is today? That fighting stuff. Fighting.
Oh my God.
Okay.
She would never step to nobody like T-Bob.
I
That's
hate
that's
everybody.
She would never step to nobody in that atmosphere. Is what I'm
so
saying.
a real female. You have to fight to be a real female.
All right,
But
let it go,
y'all
let it go,
killing
let it
me.
go, let it go. Right, you talking in circles. You've already asked the question. She's already confirmed what she said. Okay, let
That's
it go.
what I meant.
Agree to
No
Did it make sense
disrespect
to
to
you?
anybody.
Boom,
What
bam,
she,
bam.
what she meant was
Thank you so much,
she ain't
Queen.
stepped to the one,
Right. That's what I meant.
No,
the
she
right
said real
one.
female. That's what she said.
But anyway,
I don't know what she meant. I know what she said.
well, that's what I meant. I clarified it. There it is.
Dre, if you don't hush and respect your elders.
Just because you have a different opinion don't mean you're being disrespectful. Let's
No,
be
Dre is
realistic.
cool with me.
Exactly. Just
I
because
don't
you
have
have
a
a
problem
different
with Dre.
opinion.
Yeah, I gotta rotate the people out. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Tarbers. Thank you. Alaka, you got anything else to say?
Dang, I barely got 2 words in.
I think we've got Patreon later on, right? Or after
Yes,
dark and
we do.
whatnot. Okay,
We
so
do.
I'll leave the rest of my steam for that.
Okay,
Michelle ain't got no choice but to go on Patreon. I
I'll
barely
speak to you
got 2
later.
words.
I am. That's why I'm trying to get off here, trying to take these calls. But the Patreon people calling on here, so y'all holding me up.
All right.
Well, good night, Michelle. You have a good one. Good night, everybody.
Thank
Right.
you.
Bye.
Shaniqua, I see you over there, honey.
Bye.
Hold on. Hey, Techie, come on in, Code. You said anything yet, Techie?
Well, I'm over here laughing. I think it's funny.
Which part?
Dre.
Take me. Can I borrow $1,000 into December?
Hey, Michelle.
$5,000. Like
Hey,
I know you got it.
Hey, Latoya.
You know what?
I know you got it.
Got what?
Like 10 G's you could give me.
All that went towards my house is being built. No.
Tell them, Techie.
Oh no.
Put money in them investments, okay?
Hey, living out here in San Diego, these houses ain't cheap. What the hell?
Okay.
Man.
Well, I guess you ain't got nothing to say about the Housewives or any other things that we've been talking about. I don't know what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Latoya.
Can I speak on Marlo?
Huh?
Can I speak on Marlo?
Yes, go ahead.
I feel like that Marlo is building up her storyline. You know how when Kenya was going through all of her stuff and she kept speaking about her mom, and then they took her on the journey to kind of go back to her family and knock on her mom's front door and all of that. I think Marlo is kind of doing the same thing, because you remember she picked her mom up from the airport and they were talking about their estranged relationship. Throughout the summer, you seeing her going to visit some of her long lost family and so forth. So I think she's trying to build up her story for next season to kind of incorporate her trials and tribulations to give her more of substance versus arguing with Kenya.
I get that, but she's been a friend for 8 years. Shouldn't she have already, the first year she had her peach, been building the storyline like this season instead of giving us what she had already been giving us? You know what I'm saying?
But that's part of, adding the layers. Like she's doing the monkey wrench of having to have the sister to help with the boy. Now there's a conversation between her and the sister and about what the sister life is kind of enduring. And, it's kind of like you can't give it all at once, and then what you going to have for next season.
That's true. I just feel like this season they didn't give us much of anything.
No, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Kenya didn't have a storyline except for arguing, with Marlo and sabotaging her trip. Somebody spoke on just the quality of living that they were showing. these other shows are like they're taking
I
extravagant.
like it how it's like 5, 6 housewives, and y'all just keep bringing up this beauty queen.
People, you know, this
You
person,
should just ignore what you
this
said.
person owns this
As she
property,
should.
and like even when Carl went to Aspen, you know, she owned her house and then rented them, you know. So it's like I'm waiting to see more value, and Kandi needs to come up off some of that money. She got the hookup,
Holla
you
if you
know.
do.
All
I
we
don't know
doing
if
is
Kandi got as
always
much
getting
as
into the gas house, you know. So
Anyhow.
and listen, no matter how we want to talk about Kandi though, about how she's trying to do her little shady stuff, but she's about the money. She's not about waiting till the next season to get a check. She is promoting her Broadway show. She up here promoting, you know, like she still got
She
stuff.
promote anything that's putting money in her pocket,
Yeah.
i.e., it's all about her.
And I'm not bad. If the other girls had anything going on, like she by Sheree should be on somebody's podcast talking about that clothing line.
That's true. That's true. But
You know,
I guess
it's
my
just
issue with Kandi is
other
that
people aren't taking advantage of the opportunities that have been given or overextending themselves to get other opportunities is what I feel.
But Michelle, you think Kandi should sit down and not promote her stuff on this
I never
platform?
said that. I never said that.
That's what you're
I
saying.
just said
You're saying
Kandi
it without
always wants
saying
to
it.
make it seem like
No.
she's giving charity to all these people. She's helping all these people with their businesses and their this and the
Her ass
third.
ain't helping
But
me, so
everything
the hell is the money?
she does with an ulterior motive in mind. She's doing it for loyalty, or she's doing it
Right.
to get money, to get paid.
I mean,
and I'm not mad at it, but don't act like you doing it from the goodness of your heart.
It seems like you a little mad though. Just say you a little bitty mad.
But I do feel like
you a little
I
mad.
do
Michelle.
feel like that Kandi, even on the show, how she tried to help Kim, you know, there are certain people that she's tried to help and it just burnt her. So I'm sure she has her core people that she does things for and don't look for anything in return. But these industry AB celebrity type people, you know, it's kind of like, of course I need to get some type of return out of it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not a monetary, but maybe it's an endorsement or, you know, an introduction, putting herself in another room, like, and that's just business, you know, at this point, you know, because as we can see, all of them backstabbing each other.
Yeah, you're right.
In Chris Brown words, these hoes ain't loyal.
Oh.
So you got to be loyal to yourself first.
Okay, it's just a double-edged sword. That's all as far as this situation is concerned. It's just that when somebody calls Kandi out about it, then she gets offended and act like she's Mother Teresa and has given everybody so much. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
okay with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with you advancing and doing things for yourself, but just don't act like you just passing out $1 million deals to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When did she act like that?
I helped Marlo. I got Marlo a TV deal. She did all of this, but Marlo didn't want it. So my thing is, you didn't help nobody. You was helping yourself, and you got mad because Marlo refused to sign on the dotted line and sell her soul to you for you to get millions of dollars for pitching the idea to the TV network. So,
but you know, you want to know why I feel like she was so angry about that? It's because that pillow talk her and Todd did, and him having quit his production job to be with her, she was trying to put him on, and so I think that disappointed him, which made her more angry at Marlo because it didn't pan out. But now that she's gotten, you know, I should say more status in the production world and different things, that she not really just tripping on it like she, you know, but I feel like it's a little bit more passionate per se because it affected Todd. And you know, she on promotion run because she has the Escape show coming too. So I'm
she's not even talking about the Escape show though.
She said nothing about no Escape show. She's still talking about the reunion, child.
Well, I just seen on you mentioned Stormy. I didn't see the other ones, but I seen Storm Monroe. She had mentioned the Broadway show and her just now finishing taping Escape. I'm sure those girls or Monroe, Well, he kind of both of them. So I'm gonna say Monroe and Monroe. Like so. Anyway, but I feel like her and the Escape crew and SWV, they all will start doing more promo for that show.
Oh,
Because
hey
the
Michelle,
energy
can I say
better.
something?
Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
Dre.
Can I
You
say
haven't
something?
been asking.
So, okay. Well, I'm trying to be, respectful. The lady was talking. Are you done talking now? Okay.
Well, if
So,
you would have gave
oh,
me a chance to breathe instead of an outburst, you would have known if I was still talking, Drake.
oh
I'm
my.
sorry for asking where you talking. I'm sorry. I thought that was respectful. It just came to my mind. I forget stuff too quick. That's why I said it so I can remember it.
Can
I
you remember it
apologize.
so we can go, Dre? Because we about to go.
Right, you
Yeah.
saying all that and still ain't said it yet.
So Escape and SW no. Escape had a concert last week, right? So the tickets wasn't selling. So the promoter said, I guess she ain't worldwide like she thought she was worldwide, right?
Oh, oh.
So if y'all so come to find out they brought the tickets down to $10 and $20 and then it became a sold out show. But they had to bring the tickets down. The highest ticket was $20.
Ooh.
20.
Yeah.
How
At the
you know
Escape
this?
show.
Who's
But you know
promoting?
what though? You
Because
can't even hate on
I
that
know the
because
promoter who did it and
even within that show, they were taping for Bravo doing that show. So they get paid regardless.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, but yeah, they have to invite people. Please come, please. I got it. The tickets was 100 and it went down to $20. That's the highest ticket. And if you don't believe me, it should be on her thing. $10,
It's not
$20,
saying that we don't believe you, but
and
there's
they
there's
had
two of them.
$30 floor tickets
Why you pee on
And
that floor?
doing a whole
Why you
production
pee
with
on that floor?
people, so they're
Why
winning
you pee on
regardless.
that floor right there?
hold on,
Why
be
you pee
quiet.
on that floor?
Connie.
Bad
Hold
boy.
on.
Get in your crate. Get in there.
What? Who's
I'm
this?
Connie. Connie, you yelling at the dog?
I thought she was killing the roach.
look, don't have them calling Peter. You know how they got Caesar. You better calm down.
Michelle, what's that say? Michelle, what's that?
Connie.
Now you
Michelle,
go over
what's
there
that
and you stay
last
over
name?
Connie.
there. Okay. Yo.
You
I will be
yelling
calling
Hey.
at the
Peter on
dog?
you today. I will be calling Peter on you. That was disrespectful the way
It
you was
just
talking to the
peed on the
dog.
carpet. I'm telling him don't pee on the carpet. Go get in your crate.
No,
Don't
you
pee
need
on
to
my
take that
carpet.
dog outside.
Yes, ma'am.
You ain't walking that dog.
Why the dog
I
peeing on the
am walking the
floor?
dog. He's a puppy. I'm trying to train him. He's a puppy.
You need to take him
For some reason, he
outside.
won't go on
As
the.
soon as he
He
start,
won't
if he
use the
look like he
puppy.
about to pee, take him outside so
See,
he
that's
know
why
that
I don't.
grass is for
This is
pee.
exactly why.
This is like
This is
12
exactly
o'clock
why.
midnight here, Michelle.
This
I
is
don't
exactly why.
care.
Michelle, this is
Well,
exactly why I
get you
don't
some
eat.
ways.
I don't eat
He
at
got
nobody's
puppy
house.
pads.
Or
He
you
can
need
use
some,
them.
And
It's
or
my
you need
baby.
some
I
He all
pee
do.
right.
pads and put him right by the door so he'll know that when it's time to pee, you got to go to the door.
Oh,
He will pee
Michelle.
on the one in his crate, but he will not pee on the one
You
that I
don't
have
want
by
the
the door.
dog
I
peeing
don't
in
know
the
why he
crate. The
won't do it.
crate is supposed to be for sleeping.
Right? But
Why
he
he
will
gonna
pee
pee
in
in the
that.
crate? He ain't gonna pee in the
So
crate.
he pee in there. He pee in there, and
He
then he
look.
sleep in
He
there.
pees on the end of the crate, and he lays on the other side. But that's all. That's all good. It's all good, Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
No,
You want
it's
to pee
not
on one
good.
side of your
It's
bed
not
and lay on
all
the other
good.
side of the bed.
It's not all good. It's not all good at all, Connie.
Why
It's
my
not
speakers
good.
about to burst?
Hey, Michelle.
Without
No, my
Can
dog
you
do
put
not
the
stay
collar back
outside, baby.
on?
My dog do not stay outside. This is an indoor
Listen,
dog.
honey, I understand about puppies, but still,
This is his house too.
don't let the
But
color
anyway,
be
Michelle.
everything. Yeah. Yes.
Michelle,
Hey.
can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
real good.
Okay. So Michelle, I'm gonna start with Marlo. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to judge Marlo because I ain't nobody to judge anybody. But
So
I felt
ain't
she
not with your
exploited
dog
her
pissing
mother.
everywhere.
She
Shut up,
hasn't seen
Drake.
her mother for
Right.
3 years. She hasn't seen her mother for 3 years. And then you bring your mother on the show. And if you notice, she said on the last episode before the reunion, or no, she said it on the reunion, that when Andy asked her, how are things going with your mom? She fell back into her old ways, she said. So her mother back out there on the drugs or whatever. She said that, go back and look at the reunion. Marlo said her mother fell back into her old ways. The other thing, I feel like she exploited her mother, but at the same time, I feel for her because of if her story is true about how her mother beat her and she had to run away and all that stuff. If that's true, and then when she brings her mother 3 days in, her mother want her to let her man come, and she like, Mom, that's what be hurting me. You've been here 3 days and you can't be here 3 days without a man. No, your man can't come here. And then she said, he's still doing drugs. He don't have no job, this, that, the other, blah, blah, blah. So I feel for her there. But I also feel her mother should not have been on the season. Okay. And there may be some stuff that they edited out that we didn't get to see. Okay. About that situation. There was that. So I feel for Marlo, but I just feel like it was the wrong time for her to bring her mother in there. Okay, she knew she hadn't seen that woman in 3 years. She said that. Okay, so you don't really know what your mother is doing. You flew her in after not seeing her for 3 whole years. Okay, so there's that. And then with the boys, Kandi and them are right. You don't take the responsibility and then turn around and kick them the F out when they get on your nerves. Okay, you knew when you took those boys it was going to be longer than any 3 years.
Well, in her
she
defense,
knew that. She took custody of them.
She kicked them out and threw them in the foster, system.
I understand that.
To their family. That's the difference.
Yeah, she sent it to her.
When you're a parent, you can't. Okay, we all got grandparents, right? When summer came and we would go to the grandparents, whatever, because we out of school, mom and daddy had to work, whatever.
I mean, it wasn't a hard knock life.
That was different. We always knew we were going to go.
It wasn't a hard knock life for them. They went to go see their family. They didn't go to, the foster.
And they didn't like where they were. The boy said it. It was nice to be back with Marlo. When she asked them, "Are y'all glad to be back?" They said yes, and she said, "Well, what was different?" He said, "I get to sleep in my own bed." So apparently, they didn't have a bed where their own bed. They had to share beds where they were. You understand?
It was the bathroom. Also, they said the bathroom was dirty. The dog
was nasty all the time.
Maybe she did that as an intervention.
The dog was pissing on the floor. That's disgusting.
But look, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna throw my dog out for peeing on my floor. My dog is not gonna get thrown out for peeing on the floor. I understand he is a dog. That's my baby, but he's a dog. Okay. So I'm not gonna throw him out.
On that note, it's way time to
go.
But
let's move on. Then there's the reunion. Do you know when Andy, he be digging and he be doing stuff when he asked Sheree about her new boo. Okay. And he was saying, "Yeah, I hear you're a nice looking guy, whatever. And Sheree said, "Well, that's not the best part about him. I don't look at that stuff." And then Kenya threw her little dig in there. Yeah, we all seen Bob. Now I agree, Bob wasn't all that attractive, but Kenya didn't have to throw that.
Wait a minute, hold on. Michelle, wait. Let's talk about Bob, because you can't. Michelle got mad when I said NeNe.
I didn't get mad.
So what about Bob? Is Bob ugly to you, Michelle?
Anyway, hey, Jezebel.
You hung up.
Who?
Jezebel. R.H.O.A. the Millers. Who is that?
Who? That's your voice, Jezebel.
This is Monica Arnold Brown.
Murder.
Yes, I am petitioning for them to be on the show next season.
Well, I don't know if it's true.
We already had
it may just be a rumor.
We don't need Monica and see Murder. We had Sheree and Tyrone.
Okay, well, Monica works. Sheree don't got a job. Monica works, so there'll be something.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you see Apollo's girlfriend on Instagram tonight in her stories? Did you see Apollo? We need to get him back on the show. Did you see her Instagram stories? She was talking about go to her story. She talking about F the family, but F a B and a N. So Apollo done did something. If she talking about he's getting ready to come back on the show with his ex-wife Phaedra and the boys, and she probably can't film with them or something. It's something going on over there. We got to get Apollo back
They
on the
might
show.
go ahead and get back together.
It's called The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you talking about Apollo being back on the show. Okay, I get it.
Right, because Phaedra's coming back. Phaedra's coming back.
Phaedra
He
is
will
not
be
coming back.
Yes, she is.
Who was that lady?
That's his
I
girlfriend.
heard she was going to. She's playing for Dubai. Phaedra's trying to go to be with the Housewives of Dubai.
Together. I'm sorry.
Sheree ain't going no damn Dubai.
For everything that her sons have going on. She's not going
Sheree
to
is not going to no damn Dubai.
No,
Because
she's
Sheree,
not.
I mean, not Sheree. Phaedra ain't going to no damn Dubai.
Phaedra don't have enough money to live in Dubai full time.
Right.
And she
Well,
can't even legally be over
that's
there.
debatable. We don't know how much money she got.
Because
but
you know what?
She got young kids, and her and
Right.
Apollo.
Well, that's because, you know, she's a Kandi stan, so she would, you know, come for
This
Phaedra.
has nothing to do with Kandi.
That makes sense. I mean,
We
you know, that's
would
the.
not be roasting Jazzy Bill tonight.
It does not make sense for an Atlanta woman to go way to Dubai.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. And that's just like, if even for what's the girl name? The Sonya, whatever, like they're not even from Atlanta. Granted, they kind of, even how they brought Drew there, but it didn't even make sense for her to come and be Atlanta. They need to get Atlanta people to be Atlanta, even if they ain't lived there for 4 or 5 years, but they've already got roots here, you know, in Atlanta.
I agree.
Not no fresh meat stuff trying to make it.
Being
But I
born
mean,
and
Phaedra is a
raised,
taxpaying citizen in America, so she can do what she want. I mean, you know.
Drew don't really have.
Wait, what?
Drew flies her mama in. Her mother don't live there. Drew flies her mother in when she need her mother to come watch those kids. When she did that thing to her foot, and she flew her mother in.
Okay,
I know
excuse
Ralph
me.
got to be kind of crazy because it's like Drew and her mama is a package deal. You take Drew, and then you got to deal with her.
Michelle, can you put him in the back
Kandi.
again?
Like Kandi and her mama.
Yeah, that's Kandi. My bad. I got them mixed up.
All right, and on that note,
Michelle,
go
let
ahead,
me ask you a
Jazmine.
question real quick. Because
Yes.
something I noticed, I was binge watching. Now I don't really watch these shows, and as far as Atlanta goes, because I'm still a NeNe fan. I love me some NeNe Leakes, and she ain't on there, so I don't watch it in real time, right?
Allegedly,
I
that's
go back and watch
allegedly.
recording.
That's allegedly.
Okay. It's allegedly whatever you want to say. I'm just telling you how I watch. Because I don't want Andy getting my credit. Huh?
Go ahead. I was telling
I don't want Andy getting my credit. That's why I don't watch it in real time. But Drew, they don't really have any other than who's in their house. They don't really have no roots from what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Like Michelle, you got roots. You rooted in Atlanta. Atlanta is Michelle.
Michelle got one uncle and one auntie from Memphis. That
Oh
live in
my
Atlanta.
God!
That's more than Drew got. And Michelle, look, Atlanta knows Michelle. Okay.
Right.
Atlanta, I can guarantee you, no matter where Michelle go, Michelle, they know Michelle. Drew can walk down the street, some might recognize, some might not. She ain't got no roots. She's trying to make roots, but she ain't got none, no real ones. It's all for the show. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
Nobody on that show has roots there but Kandi.
So just like Sonya did. She was supposed to be friends with somebody, and then voila, you know, she got introduced as a friend, and now she, you know, on the show. But she's not originally from Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah. Well, none of them are.
Okay,
I think a lot of them, didn't they recently move to Atlanta?
I thought we finna go.
Hold on, we about to go. Let me let Jazmine speak.
Michelle, I want to ask one more question.
We gotta go, girl. We gotta go.
Ray keep interrupting. But Michelle, I was watching Atlanta, and you know when Kandi did her tutorial in the room, whatever, the outfit she got on. I'm wondering. Everybody want to know how Marlo makes her money. Marlo rents
taking her dog out to pee.
Oh, shut up. Marlo rents those clothes to. She dresses high celebrity people.
Marlo
so I'm
doing
seeing
that for
Kandi.
3 months.
I'm seeing Kandi had this outfit on, right?
Marlo
I see Kandi had the outfit on.
Let her finish now. Let her finish. Go ahead.
She has the outfit. You know when she's in there, she has on the black with the gold stuff on the shoulder and around her wrist. So then I'm wondering if they're renting clothes from Marlo, because I was watching Love and Hip Hop. Bambi had on the same outfit. I watched
Love and Marriage and Melody had it
But
on.
you don't watch
Yeah, and she had,
Housewives.
Melody
But you
had
don't
on the
watch
same outfit.
Housewives.
So I'm wondering
That dog
if they're
just called
Well, they
renting
may
himself.
not.
the
They
clothes
may
from
not
Marlo.
all. They may not all rent them from
No.
Marlo,
Right.
but there are
Marlo
like
is not.
stylists that have the
Well, Michelle
same
Baby
pieces,
might
the
though.
style, the
They
same
the
pieces.
same size.
But
Baby might.
But they
Baby
all
gets
had
her
on the
stuff from
same
Chanel.
exact thing.
All right, I
Okay.
don't know what this. Okay, thank you so much, Connie. Okay, that's how
Oh, you
Marlo.
welcome, Michelle, with your beautiful
Oh, let me
self. I
can I
love
say
what
one
you
more
did
thing
with the
about
outfits.
Baby?
Thank
I
you.
seen
I
NeNe
love
and
the outfits.
Portia on
I
Portia's
see.
Live having a good time tonight, and I
I
sat
know
there
we were
for
looking
an
at
hour
that when
having a
we
good
first
time.
came on. We were
You
looking.
did?
Oh,
Oh,
we did another live.
okay. Yeah,
And
we had a
Michelle,
good
that's
time.
another
We got
room
to
with
go
that.
over to the
That's
Patreon now. I know y'all want to keep me forever. I know I've been gone for a while. I'll be back tomorrow now. I
They don't want
promise.
to pay to go over there. That's why they're trying to keep
Okay.
on.
Good
I'm
night,
going to
people.
Patreon.
I appreciate
All
y'all.
right.
Now, Jasmine, did
Michelle,
you have
I
something to
thought
say? Wait, Dre Hirsch. Jasmine, did you have something to say before we go?
I did, but I honestly forgot. But I swear to God. I swear to God,
Because
I
they
You
came
always
up
done
here.
go
called
looking
in
for
5 times, Jasmine. I know you got something to say.
I forgot. I came up here 5 times, right? And then, but I just kept forgetting. And then I had something else. And then she brought up the dress thing, and I was like, she's right. They are wearing the same dress on 3 different shows. And then I forgot. So I'll just wait till Patreon. What
that
time you
shows
going
how
on?
slow you are.
I'll be over there in 15 minutes.
Okay, bye. Good
All right.
God.
Special needs.
Well,
That's
thank you,
right.
Connie.
Miss Connie, can I say something though? You know, I look up to I look at people like you, and you are the reason I don't eat at no one house
Oh my God.
because you.
What? Go away.
Oh.
Okay, Michelle, I'm done. This is why I don't come on here live too much because they always got some slick shit to say.
Oh
I'm
God.
sorry, Lord. I just cussed.
That's okay. Curse Dre out. You coming over to Patreon too? Curse Dre out over there, child. You know Dre got to say
Yes,
something.
ma'am, I am.
All right. Appreciate you, Connie.
I'm going,
Love
Michelle. I'll
y'all.
be over there.
All right. Love you too. Techie, you coming over tonight?
Yes, I am.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Dre,
So you don't mind eating in people's house?
hang up the phone, Dre. What do you want?
I'm just asking a question. You don't mind eating in people's houses?
I don't eat at nobody's house. I eat at my house.
You should. You should. That should be the only. Because I would eat at your house. You got that dog
I eat at
running
my aunt and
stuff.
uncle house. Well, don't eat at my house. You're not even invited to my house.
I don't want to come to your house. I'm just saying you
I
got your
don't want
dog
you to come to my house because you ain't got to worry about eating at my house.
Probably got hair in the soup. You're a dog lover. I don't get it, but Michelle,
My
it was
dog
nice
don't
seeing
shed.
you.
My dog is hypoallergenic.
But the way your dog look, I would not want to eat my food and look at that much at the same time. That's disgusting. Michelle, I enjoy you. Welcome back.
You
Welcome
missed me,
back.
right?
Yes, I sure did. But
That's why you acting up tonight because you
But
missed me.
the thing is, it's like you're jealous of Kenya Moore. I don't know why you're jealous of her. It's actually sad. So I'm going to do a prayer for you tonight when I go to bed because it's kind of
Don't pray for
disgusting.
me. I don't know who you praying to. I don't know what you praying for. Don't do that.
You don't know who I'm praying to.
They said, "Let us see your face, Dre."
Okay, Michelle.
Let's see your face, Dre.
I don't have a face.
All right, Dre. They said, "Leave my dog alone."
All right, see you, Michelle.
All right, bye, Dre.
Bye.
Dre just be acting up because he feel like we need comic relief. I don't take Dre seriously, and neither should you. And let me just say this: if he offended you, that's on him. That is not on me. I have nothing to do with what come out of Dre's mouth. I just know that he has been a supporter of mine. And I don't know why I'm giving y'all this information because people who know. He's been a supporter for 3-4 years over here, child, just hanging out. He used to hate me, and now he still hate me, but he loved me. So you said you sick of that black dress with the gold on the shoulders. Okay. Well, I had a good time with y'all. I know this live was all over the place. I should have planned it out a little bit better. But I did want to come and talk to y'all about a lot of the stuff that I had missed because I done missed a lot. But we will be back tomorrow, honey. Hopefully the ratings will come out tomorrow because last week they didn't come out to Wednesday. And then by that time I was deep into the housing stuff I was doing. So tomorrow I might try to do an afternoon live if it's not too loud over here. And yes, I appreciate y'all, everybody who contributed to the stream. Thank you very much. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now. Shout out to the 85K. Okay, I finally made it to 85K. You know, I don't even be looking at my subscribers numbers because I used to have it hidden until YouTube hid it. Okay, now I hit 85K. I'm like, okay, woohoo. But you know, my numbers be good. My numbers be just as good as the 100,000 people. So there's that. Maybe I'll get 100 one day, honey, one day. And shout out to the Facebook because I already got 100 on Facebook and a blue check over there on Facebook, honey. Shout out to the Facebook. If you ever want to watch me on Facebook, go to facebook.com. Straight from the A. I'm straight from the A on Facebook. I am iamATLien over on the Instagram, and I am iamATLien on the Twitters, and on Patreon. I am iamATLien. Okay, so come on over to Patreon. The link is in the description box. $5 and above. We're gonna do an after show over there, and we're gonna talk about some things, and I'll tell you some other things that I know. Okay, I see y'all in the next video. I see y'all tomorrow, those of you who aren't on Patreon. I'll see y'all at 12:30. Okay. All right. Good night. Good night. Good night.
I love y'all. Atlanta is the best place in the world. Don't ever get it twisted. I am definitely straight from the A.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am your girl, Kandi. Hanging out with Straight from the A, you know.
Y'all know I ain't got no money. I'm not
She's
rich
very
like
rich, honey.
I'm not rich
She's
like
a
you.
very rich bitch. She been in business way before I was in business. Okay.
No, we came in business right. I was 2007.
You've been in business.
That's true. I've been in business.
She's a very rich bitch.
Well, she's just a bitch.
Oh my God, I am not.